Yes, traders. Yeah, welcome to a quick market outlook on gold. So this is GoldSpot and it is analysis for the coming week, and this will be now 24th to 28th of March. So it is just a 5 days market move on gold, and this is the last analysis of March, even though we have just one trading day that will come into the next weekend analysis. But in most cases we can generalize this as the last analysis of March. So basically what we see, the overall picture is just market is holding with a bullish momentum, creating historical highs. Just every week a new historical high is recorded. So actually we see buyers are dominating the bullish momentum, and currently we are trading at the highest level of around 3057. So in most platforms now we can see that reading now 3057 highest historical level. So basically we still have like 9 just calendar days for the monthly candle to close. So we see just a very minor rejection from the upside, so we can hope now for the monthly candle to close in any way, maybe rejection going further towards the downside, or price may recover this rejection and continue pushing to the upside. So anything can happen, but basically based on the current monthly time frame and the previous one, now what we see here still suggests a possible continuation of price push to the upside. Yeah, so that's the overall picture in monthly time frame. Then quickly in weekly time frame, now what are the highlights? Okay, yes, so we see the straight push to the upside. Now the previous week above, no clear retest in higher time frames, except maybe in lower time frames. Now we can see a retest, but now in weekly time frame, no retest. So we may expect the price may do something with the retest in this time frame. So we hope in the future that thing is going to happen. So now we see rejection, as I've said, in monthly time frame. So this week has closed with the rejection, so there are sellers at a certain level. Here we have sellers, so maybe they can continue pushing price to the downside in the coming week, or price may continue holding to the upside. But lower time frames will tell a lot about the possible future move. But looking closely here, we may see a possible 5 swing to the upside. So now with the Elliott wave, so we may expect this is the final push to the upside in the 5th wave of those 5 swings. Also we have a space there to the trend line, so we may hope for price to cover this one. Yeah, so that is possible. Okay, so basically in weekly time frame, what we can expect, price may do a sort of sideways in some days of the trading week now next week, and now anything can happen, maybe a push to the upside or to the downside. So lower time frames will tell a lot with a possible future move now in the coming week. So in daily time frame, what are the details here? Yes, we see clearly a 5 wave swing to the upside labeled here, something that was talking about in weekly time frame. And now looking closely here, you can see now we are still on the way to the upside, because now we had this first wave, second wave, third wave. Now currently we expect this is the 4th wave. Okay, so now after completion of the 4th wave, we expect for the possible 5th wave to the upside. So now we are still looking for a possible slight push to the upside in the coming week. And beautiful enough, now in daily time frame, what you can see here is just price did something here, a sort of indecision. The next one was just a push to the downside, and it was a clear retest of this level. And now this level is technical, because we see price now for 2 days, price was just trading below this one, below this horizontal level, then broke to the upside, never came again until Friday when it retested the level. And this retest is brought about the the psychological level. Now this is the 3000 level, so it is psychological. So we expect in most cases, now for now, what I can say now, price above 3000 a possible buy, and price below 30,000 is a possible sell. So that is an overall projection. So lower time frames are saying a lot about the possible move. So in 4-hour time frame, okay, so 4-hour time frame is clear. We see as I said, in daily time frame we are looking for a possible fifth wave to the upside. So 4-hour time frame suggests about a possible completion of the fourth wave. Yes, so if fourth wave is completed, so we may expect a straight push to the upside when market opens. But we may have details in 1-hour time frame just to see what is mostly likely to happen. But what we see here in 4-hour time frame is just a possible break above, retest, then price boom to the upside. But now looking on details in 1-hour time frame, and also you'll continue doing in lower time frames, but at least I can show something in 1-hour time frame. So yes, so looking on what is happening in 1-hour time frame, we see now this is the possible wave A, and then wave C down here. We see wave B is up there, and then wave C has got a first push, third push, so we're looking for the possible fifth push down here. So now if that is the concept, so how are you going to trade next week? So basically you'll be looking for a possible slight push to the downside now in completion of the fifth wave of wave C of wave 4. Then if this happens, now this will be a beautiful opportunity for taking buys. So price will break above this level, so we'll be watching for a possible break above this level, and then retest. Price may continue breaking and retesting, and specifically in lower time frames now we can see retest of those minor levels here. And yes, in most cases now we'll be riding with those buys to the levels of around 3,100. so that is the maybe the maximum level that I expect now I expect the price to reach now in the coming week. So that is with buy directions. So now if price will come down and fail at 3,000, breaking below, so we'll look for a retest, and then we'll be taking some sells now to around the levels of mostly 29.32. so from there we'll be deciding on what next based on market formation, but the primary projection is just looking for the possible buys. So that is the overall projection now in the coming week. Make sure that you do your own analysis, watch analysis from other traders, and also make sure that you consider trading outside news hours, and visit www.asamforex.com for trading ideas. And also we have launched our copy trade, so actually that is easy to start. So you can go there and visit a copy trade section, go to look on the performance section. You will see now how the strategies are performing, and currently we are copying with the strategy 1 and 2. So basically check those strategies. So powerful. Have a great weekend.